Okay, I wanted to go over the schedule for the month, and I made this more as a helpful tool for me, but I thought maybe it could help you see the overall picture as well, and to see how quickly this class really does move. So our class is actually going to start on Wednesday, the 5th. Okay, week 1 homework is going to open then, and then you'll notice that week 1 homework is going to be due on Saturday. Okay, that's not a real long time to do it, but that's the way the calendar has played out. Okay, so typically though, our week of homework will open on Monday. It will be due on Saturday, and Monday to Saturday. Okay, now I use that homework word loosely because that homework includes your lesson, your homework, your case study, your discussion forum, and your quiz. Okay, for each chapter, and we're doing 3 chapters each week. So you'll have quite a bit of information to do during that homework time. So ideally, I want you doing that homework through the week, okay, and then it's not going to grade anything until that 8 p.m. Saturday night due date, okay? It won't show you any of those grades until that due date passes, except the homework. That's the only one. The homework has that check answer button, okay, so that you will automatically see if you're getting it right or wrong before you move on. But the rest of them, the case study and the quizzes and all those, it doesn't actually show you your grades until that due date passes. Okay, so as you're doing them throughout the week, I'm grading them. Okay, and that way, whenever that 8 p.m. deadline hits at 8:01, you'll be able to jump in there and see which ones you were missing, because you'll need to be getting ready for your test. Okay. Notice the test is going to open on Thursdays, and you'll have the weekend to do the test. It won't actually be due until Monday, 8 p.m. Okay, everything opens at 1 a.m. It all closes at 8 p.m. I know some teachers like that midnight deadline. I prefer an 8 p.m. because once my kids go to bed, I can start grading it, and it will be ready for you the next day. Sometimes it may take into the next day for me to grade it as well, but I try to get those all graded as quickly as possible because I know you need feedback as quickly as possible too. So do your homework throughout the week. Once that due date hits for Saturday, and I can get in there and grade it, that way you've got something to study for your test that's going to be due on Monday. Now, I did want to mention that, you know, if you're doing your homework throughout the week and I get a chance to grade it, at 8:01, you'll be able to see your grade. But if you wait till Saturday to do your homework, I'm not going to have all that time to grade it during the week. And so it may be Sunday morning, it may be Sunday night before I actually get yours graded. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. The earlier you do it, the earlier you will see your grade. The study guides for the test, there are none. Okay. When you get ready to study for your exams, you need to be looking back through all that week 1 homework, all that week 2 homework, okay? It'll be homework, the case studies, the quizzes. I need you to go back through those and look through those questions, okay? I pull questions from those quizzes and the case studies and the homeworks, okay? It's the same type of questions, I just change some numbers, okay? If you do not attempt a certain case study or a certain quiz, okay, if you just take a 0 on it, do not even attempt it, Moodle's not going to let you go back in and look through those questions to study them, okay? So you will have to go back to the lesson and study that chapter. And lessons are quite lengthy, so even if you're not able to finish a quiz or finish a case study, at least attempt it, and that way it will let you open it back up when it comes time to study for the test, okay? Okay, let me make sure I'm thinking through everything here. The tests are going to open on Thursday. I prefer you to wait till after that Saturday due date so that you can look through and see what you're missing, see what kind of feedback I'm giving you, okay? Study through all those old quizzes and case studies, and then take your test Sunday or Monday, okay? Again, that test 2 is due Monday, or the tests are due Monday at 8 p.m., okay? And you'll notice that next week's homework is going to open at 8 a.m., okay? So you'll have a little bit of overlap there. The enrichment is, not everybody does the enrichment assignments, okay? That was based on your ACT score or your AccuPlacer score. If you were placed in the enrichment class, remember that's going to be a completely separate Moodle course, Okay, so you'll have your Math for Healthcare Moodle course and you'll have your Math Enrichment Moodle course. So make sure you're realizing that there are due dates for those every week. They're going to be due Sunday at 8 p.m. I tried to stay away from the Saturday due date and then the Monday due date. Okay, so I just went with the Sunday deadline. Those assignments will open Monday morning. You'll have till Sunday evening to do them. So again, you'll have a reading and a lesson for each one of those in your enrichment class for each chapter that we cover. And remember, we're covering 3 chapters a week here. So they should go hand in hand. Okay, they'll be the same information we're covering in Math for Healthcare. It'll just be some of the baby steps to help Math for Healthcare make more sense. So it should be that you can work through enrichment chapter 6, and then you jump to Math for Healthcare chapter 6, and then you can do enrichment chapter 7, and then you do Math for Healthcare chapter 7, and that way you're seeing the correlation between the two. I think some in this first week will be a little different. It won't correlate exactly with what we're doing in the Math for Healthcare class. The enrichment gets into the chapter 1 information that we just kind of skip over in Math for Healthcare. Okay, it's some of the remedial math stuff. So the enrichment stuff is going to be due, enrichment assignments will be due on Sunday, 8 p.m. Now, I did want to mention this last week. Okay, the last week of the month here, it gets a little crazy because I need everything due by Sunday. Okay, I have to be grading and typing in all those grades. I think I get Monday to grade, and then grades are due Tuesday, 8 a.m. So I've got to get everything graded as quickly as possible. Plus, I want assignments to close so that you can go back and review what you were missing before you take that next test. So let's look through what's happening here. That last week, your week 4 homework will open on Monday, just like normal. But notice it's going to close on Thursday, okay? Because test 4 is going to open on Tuesday instead of Thursday. Test 4 will close on Saturday instead of Monday, because I also need you to have time to take a final exam, okay? So get your homework wiped out real quick early in the week. It's going to be due on Thursday. That way you'll have all day Friday, all day Saturday to look back through that week 4 chapter work and be able to take that test Saturday night, and I can get those graded as quick as possible. Again, you do them early, I'm going to be able to grade them early. And then your final exam is going to be due on Sunday at 8 p.m. Okay. So again, it's a lot. It's going to go very, very quickly. I'm going to post a picture of this on our Moodle page, and that way you can quickly be able to look back through there and see how it's going. But good luck, and let me know if I can help.